Ed's cooking channel.
This is Cooking with Ed in the Mountains. I'm sure you guys one of the best breakfast sandwiches you can have, even camping or at home. Obviously, I got some bacon on the grill here. So while I'm cooking that, getting everything else ready. One thing about cooking in the mountains, you gotta time everything perfect, because otherwise things get cold really quick. So as soon as my bacon gets done, I got some potato bread, some Marble Jack cheese, and some eggs. And so I'm gonna make some breakfast sandwiches. Like I said, super simple. It's easy stuff to bring along in the cooler and that kind of stuff. You know, the little cheese packets, they stay great in the cooler. Obviously, you put your bacon after you open it into a Ziploc bag. Eggs, easy peasy.
Now some people actually cook over the campfire and all that. And he has done this kind of stuff over the campfire. We didn't bring those kind of cookware, and plus it's been kind of windy during the day, and really...
And we leave a lot. We don't want to leave a campfire.
Yeah, we don't want to be trying to the campfire in the wind and between all that stuff. And I mean, this area of Colorado was obviously 2 years ago, most of this forest was pretty much devastated. You can see all the mountainside way up in there. That used to be beautiful all pine forest, and not anymore. Now it's from a fire.
And got a bee.
I know, he's staying around me too.
That's going to be from our beehive I found yesterday.
He found a huge...
They almost look like yellow jackets.
No, the actual hive, the hornet's nest.
Hornet's nest.
Hanging from a tree.
But I think they're like some kind of yellow jacket, but I've never seen anything like it.
Have to look at the video.
I was gonna go down and get it, then I realized it was still alive.
Very active, even though we're having like 29-degree nights and everything. Very active.
So needless to say, I didn't get that. And they always cook hotter on one side than the other, so you always have to remember to rotate your stuff from time to time. Which I say hotter on one side. This table's not perfectly level, so.
This is one that's always at this campsite. Somebody made it, who knows when. Which this is a hunting area. But yeah, somebody's made this table. One of those, like I said, this may not be the typical campfire cookout, but Ed could make a fortune being a camp cook. Some of the stuff he comes up with, and his steaks that he cooked actually on some pine boards the other night were they were amazing.
That's right, I split kindling, white pine, and actually used it as my skillet to cook the steaks on.
I didn't think that was possible, but I'm going to tell you, that was a good steak.
These last two pieces done.
We should have bought butter in Florida, or Missouri even, or anywhere else. The local store here, wow.
This at our local store at the one here in town, would have been $12. Luckily, I found it at a gas station for $3.50.
Yeah, gas station $3.50, grocery store $11.
I know everyone's got to make their money, but on butter, the package of cinnamon rolls was what killed me.
Package basic cinnamon rolls was $10.
It was $9.15.
Those didn't quite turn out the way we had hoped.
No,
So that was wasted.
Yeah, we wasted $10. I tried doing over the campfire and
Failed.
some things the pine smell works great with. Cinnamon rolls, it does not. And I love this little stove for anybody who's thinking about getting one. This is a little Coleman. It's actually came from Walmart, but you can get them off Amazon or anywhere. They're 20 some bucks, I think $25. Takes a little butane cartridges, which they're relatively inexpensive, and they do last quite a long time. The only downfall in the mornings when we're here, and it's really cold, and we're trying to heat coffee up, your flame dies down because butane gets cold, so it puts out less gas. So you kind of have to
keep swapping butane.
You got to kind of keep swapping butanes back and forth. But like doing cooks like this, where I'm not using super high heat, and it's actually the sun's out now, makes a world of difference.
And we use a stove, Florida, it actually stays in my Jeep. We've got a little container, it stays in the Jeep. Whenever we go to the beach, we're allowed to drive on our beaches where we're at in Florida. We'll take that, and then he'll sometimes cook a steak or something right out there on the beach.
I think we had Christmas dinner out on the beach last year. We had steaks and asparagus on the beach on Christmas, so. And I like my eggs broken. So after I flip them over, I always break the yolk. Especially on sandwiches. If we're doing bacon and eggs, I'll leave them a little soft. She likes them soft. Got a couple more minutes, one more egg, and we'll be ready to make some sandwiches. All right, so now my second egg is done. We'll take him off. And go ahead and turn that off. Okay, so now that my eggs are done, I just wiped off the skillet real fast. Potato bread. Potato bread. Cheese. Cheese. Egg. Egg. Tell me that already doesn't look great. Some bacon.
There's a video where we were in, I think we were in Wyoming. He cooked hot dogs with a propane torch.
Propane torch.
And a lot of people got a kick out of that, so they like to see how he cooks, which said this isn't a unique way by any means, but somebody just starting out camping, this is just super easy.
Cheese.
Oh, double cheese. Wow. It's like a, what, $8 sandwich at some restaurants? Yep. 10 even?
And now since you're taking time to prepare all this, you don't want to burn your bread, I've turned the stove off. So now I'll turn it back on, let them cook, wipe my plates off, and I'll show you guys the end result here in just a second. I just use my plastic spatula, otherwise I'll cut the Teflon on my pan, which yes, I'm using a little Teflon skillet. Tell me that doesn't look good.
Yeah. So there's one of our breakfasts that we have here, and we're gonna shut this off.
And eat breakfast.
Yep. Thanks for watching.